Morning students, welcome to your SST class. So today we will do revision of chapter 7, topic globe and maps. So let's start the class from the globe. Student, see, this is a globe. The globe is a small and true model of a Earth. It is a three-dimensional model, as you can see here. It is spherical in shape and spins around its axis. These two are the axes of a globe, north and south, and it spins around on its axis. Students, although it is a true model of our Earth, but at the same time it gives very little information. A big globe is difficult to handle. It occupies lots of space and cannot be carried everywhere. Now, let us see what is a map. So students, a map is a drawing of a Earth or a part of it on a flat surface. It solves the problems related to the placing of a globe. A map can show various features such as crops, minerals, industries, and even the means of transport. Map can be in different size. Wall maps you might have seen in your home also. It can be hung on a wall, and a map can be bound in a book, that is called atlas. Students, see page number 125. Here is a picture of a globe. And this one is the picture of map. This is the picture of map of India. Now let us see that an atlas type of maps. There are three types of maps in the atlas. Political map. First one is political map. What is a political map? A political map is a map which shows different countries, states and its capital, cities, etc. Second one is physical map. Physical map shows physical features such as mountains, rivers, plains, etc. And third one is thematic map. Thematic maps are the maps which are based on certain themes such as soil, rainfall, weather, forest, road and crops distribution. So students, see page number 126. This one is your political map. This is the political map of India, where you can see the states and its capital. Second one is physical map. See, this is the physical map of India, page number 127. This one is the physical map of India, and it is showing the different shades. You can see the different shades of colors here. Later on we will understand the meaning of these all colors. Now let us see third one. That one is thematic map. See page number 128. This one is the picture of thematic map, and this is showing the rainfall distribution of India. Students, we use a variety of symbols, signs, colors on a map. This shows physical, economical and cultural features of a map. These all things, the symbols, signs, colors are called language of a map. Now let us see the meaning of these different colors which you have seen in the map, different colors. What does it mean? Students, in a map, if there is a blue color, it means it is these blue colors, and some blue color you can see inside the map of India also. These are showing the water bodies. Water bodies like oceans, seas, lakes, rivers, etc. always shown in blue color. Light blue color is for showing water, shallow water, and dark blue shows the deep water. The green color shows plains and forest areas. Light brown color, which you can see in the map, is used to show plateaus, and dark brown colors shows the mountain areas. Yellow colors is used to show agriculture land. Students, a key is always made on a map to tell the meaning or the colors used in a map. As you can see here, this is the key of map. Almost same colors is used in all type of maps. Now let us see direction and compass. Students, to reach our destination, we need to follow a particular direction. The four major directions are north, south, east and west. North, south, east and west. These are called cardinal directions. Some directions lies between two consecutive cardinal directions. These are called intermediate directions. So there are four intermediate directions. Directions that lies between north and east is called northeast direction. Direction which is in between east and south, that is called southeast direction. The direction between south and west is called southwest direction. And the direction between north and west is called northwest direction. It means there are four main directions, that is called cardinal direction: north, south, east and west. And how many directions, intermediate directions? Four, that is northeast, southeast, northwest and southwest. Students, on a map, if you want to find out the direction, keep it on the table or hang it. The top of the map will show you north direction. The bottom is south direction. The right side is east and the left side will be west. North, south, east and west. Students, there is an instrument called compass. Compass is an instrument with having magnetized pointer to show the direction of magnetic north pole. If you are any place and you don't know the direction of that place, you can use compass and it will show you the north direction. By that you can understand that way is east, west and south. Besides that, there are some limitation of magnetic compass. It becomes unusable in geographic region near the Earth's magnetic pole. It gets fluctuated. Its needle begins to point up or down where it comes closer to the poles. Magnetic compass is also subject to error when it is accelerated in aeroplane or automobiles. So these are the limitation of compass, although you can find out the north direction from the compass. Now students, these all topics was related to chapter 17. This was the revision of the chapter. So now I hope you can solve all the exercise yourself. These are the questions for revision test. Write difference between a globe and a map. Second, what do you know about the cardinal directions and intermediate direction? Students, I hope you will do these two questions answer yourself. Thank you and have a nice day.